if you're out here, I mean, the parking is just ridiculous. Parked here, this guy's double parked, can't get out. This lady with her car, she's trying to make some money, but can't back up, can't get out. Like I said, this is not one person double parked. I mean, they had like 3 other people double parked out here. I'm a guest in this country, and I understand it, but you're going to have some inconvenience when you come out here. I mean, when it comes to parking, you're going to be dealing with a lot of things that make you aggravated. You can't deal with you can't be really stressed out here too much because you're out here on vacation or you decide to retire early. So take it as that. What is your rush? Just deal with things the way they are. Look at it for the beauty of what you get to do and you can't do in your own country. It is just that. Just let you guys be aware of what you're going to deal with. And this is not a one-off. This is just the way it is in Thailand. All right, we ended up at Central Mall. So, I don't even know why we're here. I don't mind going all over the place. It's one good thing about being retired. You can be out all day, I don't have to rush. Guys, sometimes I do get every blue moon I do get in a panic attack. Because I'm still not accustomed to being retired. I'm always thinking like my worst days, not often, they'll last about anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes. Especially on Sundays. Because Sundays are the days, freak out because you have to go back to work. And you still get little panic attacks. I mean, even though I've been here only 4 months, I do have to admit that I'm not accustomed to not working. Sorry, I turned on my microphone. It's been hard for me to sleep more than 4 or 5 hours. Just last week, I started sleeping 8 hours. Because I always feel like, I gotta go get something done. I gotta get ready for work. This guy, he didn't pay his bill, so they put him in ice. That's what you get, man. Shit. Stop trying to shoplift up in here. Some people don't learn, man. Can't tell some people nothing. But like I was saying, it took me a while. Some people get acclimated really quick. I am getting more acclimated to the weather. I mean, I did freak out when I was in the States. People are like, oh, you'll get acclimated to the weather. I want to get acclimated to some hot-ass desert weather. But, if you make a decision on moving to a hot climate, either don't do it or get adjusted to it or don't, Complain all the time. Some people's body don't get acclimated to it. I'm lucky, slowly I am. Toys R Us in the U.S. is closed, all right? Not here in Thailand. No. They say they have the everything in Thailand. They have the everything. There's many wings to this. This is just one of the floors on here of one of the wings on this floor. So let's take a look to see how developing this country is. If this is a third world country, shit, I really won't know what a first world country is. What makes it a third world country? Is it that you can't drink the water? Maybe that's a consideration of a developing nation. I think it's more about the economics and the quality of life or the standard of living or the pricing of a nation when it comes to how people can afford to live versus the pay and a lot of other factors. So I would say that, it's more based upon what the quality of life is when the standard is set on a developed nation. which we will call the West, or if you want to feel more better about yourself compared to the U.S. Yeah, we know you can't drink the water here. You can shower with it. You can brush your teeth with it. You can wash in it. No, you can't drink the water. There's not. You can pay $10,000 a month for a condo here. You still ain't gonna drink the water. But to call it a developing nation is just wrong in some way, especially calling it a third world country. I'd say they don't have the amenities that are expected that the West has that we're so used to having. And we still don't appreciate the country that we were born in, lived in most of our life, reside in, citizens in. But when you come to another country where your money goes a lot further, you're going to start appreciating your life more, because you're damn sure going to appreciate the country or the kingdom of Thailand. That's one floor end to end. We didn't even go down the other hallways of this floor or any of the stores. So I can't film in the bank, but I gotta go in there and deposit some money from the business. I would really like to know why so many people down, Southeast Asia so much, especially if I've been here. And that's what is confusing to me.
2 hours later.
The inconvenience of not being able to deposit cash into the ATM like, in the U.S. So it's an inconvenience, but it is what it is. Nothing I can do about that. But you guys know of another way to deposit cash faster. You have to go in the bank. Sometimes it's if you go early enough or even late enough, you can wait 10, 15 minutes. This time it took a half hour, but that's why you want to wait. That's why you want to wait until you have enough cash what's worth your time to deposit. Now I'm going to go in there every time I have, $1. I'm going to wait till I have $5 to go in the bank and deposit my money. But yeah, there's a little bit of inconveniences here, but what can I complain about? I don't have a job anymore. Don't work. So I'm making YouTube damn videos and eating and enjoying my life and shopping and just, wow. The stressors that are taken away from me are just, can't put a dollar, can't put an amount on that. I never thought I'd get here, guys, to retirement, but I thought I'd be a lot older. I wish I was a lot younger, but the young kids, they rule the world, man. They got all the benefits if they just listen to the old men. I mean, I would love to have that youth back. I was young once, a long time ago. I didn't listen to nobody, and so I can't really get mad at them for not listening to the older men. When it comes to things like investing, how to make money, or how to retire sooner. But you can't teach anyone young having fun. That's just the way it is. Just show them love, try as you might. Maybe if you talk to enough of them, if you can reach out and enough of them and one of them will get it, that's one more. Like I said, it's just out here, men helping men.